G'day guys, Shea here from No Time Money or Skill. I'm here with Duayne from D Pearce Constructions and also Quote Spec. And you've also got your own brand, mate. Just Duayne Pearce.
Mate, we've got everything going on, mate. We've got Live Like Build as well.
Live Like Build?
And then Duayne Pearce.
Yeah, okay.
The builder's life.
Now, mate, the reason we got you on No Time Money or Skill today is you've been doing consistent video for a long time now. Basically, I just want to go through that mindset. Basically, one day in your business you weren't doing any video at all, and you woke up and decided to do video. Why that, mate?
Mate, look, we've always done a little bit of video. We just think it's a really good way of getting yourself out there and showing the real you. But definitely, in the last 3 years we've done more, and then the last 12 months, we've made a pretty a bit of a commitment really. Like, so we have all different types of video. We do walkthrough videos of our projects. I do a lot of Insta stories and stuff where it's just me pointing out something that we do that's better than others, or trying to set industry standards and all that sort of thing. But mate, video, I believe video really, it shows you.
Yeah.
Like, so many people just show the flashy end product, or I guess, like, I call it the bullshit. Like, we're all about showing you what builders actually do, what we deal with, how we should do things. Because especially in building, everyone only sees the finished product. And there's a million ways to get to that finished product. And unless, I believe anyway, like, unless you're seeing what actually goes into that product, behind the scenes, or the framing, the tie down, like how a builder actually does things and does things correctly. So that for us, mate, it's just been showing people the real us, like our passion, our quality.
Mate, so I might just give people a bit of context. We're actually on one of Duayne's job sites today, so we've got a whippersnipper out the front, we've got some drop saws out the back. This is a real life construction set, but we're gonna punch on anyway with all this.
Mate, it actually ties. This is what we do. Like, we don't hide things, we show people the real shit. So.
Cool. Well, just with these cameras, they can only see me and you, so they could be anywhere right now, but I just thought I'd let people know that this is the real deal. We're on a construction site. We haven't got any power here. We're using a battery powered lamp just to keep us alive, and everything else is battery powered. But mate, look, as you said, like, you've been doing video for 4 years, and then you started to do it seriously, 2-3 years ago? Probably 3 years we started doing our walkthrough videos, but the last 12 to 18 months, walkthrough videos, product videos, me doing videos on how and why we do things, testimonials with our clients. Like, Yeah, cool. And so what's the feedback from doing all these videos?
Mate, it's been really good. Look, at the end of the day, I would love to be doing more. But as you and I have discussed, like, I've got a few rules, and that's just me really. But and we can talk about that more later. But mate, the feedback. If you had to tell me, like, I was off, I had nothing to do with Facebook for years. Like, probably the first 4 or 5 years that Facebook was out, I'm not that type of person. I didn't have a personal one. I had nothing. Like, I believe I'm a bit old-fashioned. I think people need to communicate face-to-face. I hate this bullshit these days, especially with young kids and that they only know how to talk to people through a text message or and that sort of thing. But, mate, the feedback for us, we've been really able to get across who we are, our passion, our honesty, our integrity, our quality. So now, and in the last 2 years, 3 years, we've definitely seen it, and we've had feedback from it, from our walkthrough videos. So a couple of perfect examples. I've now had multiple client meetings where I've met clients for the first time, and I'll go to the meeting. Like, we've had some phone conversations, but we'll go to look at their project or meet them and their designer or whatever it may be, and I'll start to do my normal sales pitch. And I've actually had a couple of guys, or one guy in particular, but
pull you up,
pat me on the back and say, mate,
we know
you don't have to sell yourself. Like, we've been watching you for 2 years.
Awesome. So that's happening more often than not now. That people
mate, it's pretty much all of our work. So I believe it's the new word of mouth. Like, we like, you're not just talking to your client now or your client's friends on site. You're communicating. So, like, our client starts following us, their friends start seeing what they're sharing or what they're liking. So word of mouth is now much bigger than it was. It's a different kind of word of mouth.
Cool.
The way that we're doing it, by showing the real us, like the construction, we show the messy job site, and then when we clean it up, and why we do tie down a certain way, why we use a certain product, and
you're just not showing the pretty pictures and the pretty video at the end. There's a process in between that you're showing the whole way through.
The reason I sort of started my own brand, Duayne Pearce, the Builder's Life, was to add on to that. So to show and I really would like to be showing more of it, but I really want to show, like, builders have a hard time. Like, we
Yeah,
deal
yeah.
with so much shit.
Yep. Do you find that in the industry, like, because obviously when we're working together, there's a lot of whinging about people not paying, or I asked for this doorknob, you put on this one. I asked for this coloured roof, you put this one. So when I was working with you, there was a lot of people going, man, what have I got to do to, there's a lot of headaches. Do you find you're quashing all those headaches by doing these videos, showing people, the right way to actually also builders to set up a proper business, and vice versa with the consumers as well?
Yeah, look, it's definitely getting better. We, I think our trades and some of our own employees, I think they've sort of seen and picked up on what I'm trying to do through the video, and I think as a team, it's sort of making everyone do their job better.
Yeah, cool.
But mate, the building industry is incredibly hard. Like some people get the shits with this, but some days it just feels like you're running an adult childcare centre.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And mate, you're laughing, but you can go out of your way, set up drop boxes, give them information, print out plans.
Yep.
They won't bother taking it to the job, or they'll leave their iPad at home, and so it doesn't. Some days it doesn't matter how hard you try, the trades just still fall back on you. Like, they expect you to be there to hold their hand all day.
Yeah, gotcha.
A lot of businesses need to step up, take some responsibility, and like, they get given information, plans, specifications, all that thing. Like, they need to start following it.
Yep. Now, mate, just from a mindset perspective as well. Now, you're not, like, at a party, you're not the jumping into a pool naked, the most buck wild, crazy out there person. But when you jump in front of the camera, right, like, in some ways you're a bit shy. Would that be fair to say?
Mate, most of my friends and family can't believe I'm doing what I'm doing, mate. Like, you're right. I'm at the party. I'm the shy guy. I find it very difficult to start a conversation with people. But look, I think
you see you on camera, and you can't shut you up.
Yeah, but mate, I think that's because of my passion. Like, I'm just so passionate about building that. And I think the beauty for me is, like, a lot of the video I'm doing is just me on my phone, or our marketing manager Chantel will follow me around with her phone. So I'm not speaking, like, to me, I don't believe I'm speaking to lots of people. I'm just speaking to a phone.
Gotcha. Yep. Was that a big, though, stepping stone for you? It's like, hang on, this is not me. I'm not that kind of guy. To actually, like, when you first started, how was that mindset just to get over that wall, to get going?
Oh, mate, it's massive. And look, I had the girls telling me, like, you've got to, like, we're a good business, we do a good product, like, you need to get this out there, like, we need to show people. But and once I got my head around that, mate, it's so true. Like, if you're passionate about something and you love what you do, it's actually really easy to just talk about it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you feel it kind of like, obviously how long have you been in the industry for now?
Mate, I've been in the industry for 22 years.
Okay, so you've obviously failed a lot in that 21 years. You know what works, what doesn't. Is part of it, do you feel an obligation to people coming into the industry to teach them the things that you may have stuffed up in the past, just to go, okay, just be careful of this when you're doing this? Is that part of it?
100%, mate, and that's why we've this year we've set up another business, Live Life Build, to help builders and tradies, mainly builders, but mate, we've had some incredibly hard, very expensive lessons. We've lost a lot of money along the way, and I think through what we're doing now with our other businesses, the video, like, I'm very, very passionate about trying to help other people. But I think the major part of that is, like, through some of our harder times, like, I dealt with a lot of depression. Yeah. And mate, if I can help other people deal with their depression, their anxiety and stuff, I think, like, I just want to. Like,
awesome.
It's another one of my passions now.
Yeah, well, we know the Trademark boys. They're doing a great job, actually, bringing awareness to what's going on, because it's not just the trade industry, but everyone. We all get the blues. Like, no one's. We've all got that in us, and it's just a matter of speaking up, I suppose. And
mate. I don't know. Like, again, mate, some people take it the wrong way, but, like, at the end of the day, life's hard. Like, sometimes you just got to deal with shit, and. Like, there's always people around. Like, one thing, a big thing for me, mate, was learning how to speak. Like, my old man's been through it. He had some very difficult times. He's still sort of working out the other end of it now. But with older guys especially, and I think us younger guys just don't realise there's another way, or but older guys especially, like, they just, and blokes don't like talking. Like,
No.
you feel like you're a man. Like
Well, it was the way we were brought up, in a way that men kind of don't cry, men hold in their emotions. Men don't. You just suck it up and get on with things.
Yeah.
Where that can lead to absolute disaster. If because as you're saying, like it's just having awareness that we all go through a tough trot, and there's always support around you.
Mate, there is, and like I'm real big with my boys on site and that now, and even in my videos, like I'll put out there like. Pat your boys on the back every day or every couple of days. Give them a hug. Like I'm not a big hugger, but occasionally I'll surprise one of them and they'll get a hug. But mate, and just talk.
Nice,
one thing I'll always do is every time I get to site, I'll always say to whoever's on site, "Hey, how you going? How's your day?"
Yep.
And when I'll make sure I always say, whether it's singing out or going up to each one of them, I'll always say, "See you later, blokes. Have a good day."
Yeah, awesome. But just back to, I know we're going down the rabbit hole there, but content-wise, how many, what kind of equipment do you use? Now, obviously, we do a bit of stuff together, but if you're on site, can you just tell people, what are you using? You just using your phone?
Mate, it's all phone.
All phone,
Whether it's myself or Chantel following me around doing some videos. And then, obviously we've done a lot of work with you where you use your proper gear, but, mate, the phone is fantastic. And I don't even have anything to hold the phone, mate, like a selfie stick or anything. Like it's all just.
I think this is like we're doing this when we do these podcasts. We're actually putting ourselves out of business because it's a change of the guard. Like these cameras have got 4K. They're shooting ridiculous quality, and the sound's still a thing. You've still got to hook up, if you can get a lav mic on, because people do appreciate good sound. I think there's always going to be a place for that higher end production value. Like some people just don't want to have to worry about any of this stuff, and I get that. And that's a different problem. But when you're on site and it's like you see something happening, is your brain in that sort of, oh, hang on, that'd be a cool piece of value to give the audience? Is that how you think now?
Yeah, mate, and that's sort of why we've gone the way we have, because like when we're doing a lot of work with you, look, different industries will be completely different, but for us as builders, it's very hard to schedule. And with our work in particular, I love showing people the detail, like how we do our framing, how we check things in, how we do our tie down, like if we're doing a fit out, like how we install something.
Yep.
So if the boys are cranking, and so I guess part of this is I don't I don't want my family, my team, my workers, anybody that I know to think that my whole life is just about being on the phone.
Yep.
So just get our jobs just progress. Like I never say to the boys, "Hey, we're filming on site," or "I'm filming on site tomorrow."
Gotcha.
The work happens as if it happens. So it's very hard to schedule in and say, "Hey, Shea, I need you to film this 10 a.m. on Wednesday." So for us, the quality of the phone and me being able to, if I'm on site doing an inspection or whatever, and just being able to go, "Oh, awesome, they're doing that now. I'll quickly do a video on that."
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
so you're
awesome.
kind of a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And obviously, you don't want to get in the way of business, and obviously the boys working. Yeah. So you just work around them. Yeah. How does your team feel about you shooting all this video?
Mate, look, we have multiple conversations about this. It's brought up at toolbox meetings and stuff regularly, but it's our marketing. So we don't do any other marketing. We're not in magazines anymore. We're not in any sort of publications. It's website, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Facebook, Instagram, lead to our website.
Okay. If you were in those, do you find that they're overpriced and you don't get the same traction that you do on Instagram, Facebook? Anyway, with print media.
Look, mate. Years ago, we never ever got the traction out of any print media that we wanted to and that we were told we would get.
Yep. Okay.
And mate, that's why I'm so passionate about what we're doing now, because it's not just a finished picture. And this is one thing I'm really trying to get across to people with building. Anyone can, mate, I don't want to bag people out, but you only got to look at the cheaper end, the project type builders that build a house with a lifespan. They'll never tell you with a lifespan of 20 to 25 years.
Yep.
They'll get a stylist in, fluff it up with pillows, and the pictures look unbelievable. That's garbage. They're hot. It's what goes into the build. It's how the quality of the frame, the slab, everything, how it's installed, how it's fixed, and that's what we're getting across.
So obviously, authenticity is a big thing for you. It's
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mate, anyone can fluff something up and make it look good.
Yeah.
That's why, mate, I don't believe in testimonials.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Anyway, you never got to go to a client you had some trouble with and ask for a testimonial, are you? Testimonials will only ever be good.
Yeah.
It's false.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That's part of my builder's life stuff. I'll mention in my Instagram stories and stuff, like if I've had a difficult meeting or I've got a situation that we're trying to work through, like
Yep.
we don't hide things.
Now, you've been doing it for a while now, and obviously you're getting out to an audience. Have you had any haters? Any people saying you're full of shit?
Mate, not yet.
No, really? Okay,
no.
that's awesome.
No,
Okay.
look, mate, I'm sure I've put stuff out there that has pissed people off, and
Yep.
they've behind the scenes they have, but we haven't had any messages come through that have been negative. Like
Yeah.
everything so far has been really, really positive, and a big, like mainly tradies and builders, like the positive messages about, mate, I don't know how you put yourself out there, keep doing it, it's keeping
Yeah,
me
cool.
going. Like lots of messages from builders when I talk about an issue I might be having, and they're saying, oh mate, I'm so glad to hear other builders having the same issue. So
Yeah, cool.
mate, and that just keeps driving me. Like if
Awesome.
I can keep helping people, I'll keep doing it.
Awesome.